Hello again everybody, I'm BrianTheBlue and welcome back to Current Calamities, where I take a break from the past and look forward to the future with the games of the present. So we're 12 episodes in with this show, which means we've done maybe a year's worth of looking at new games if you count one CC a month. So this must be the season finale. Now what will we end season 1 with? How about the foreign release of Little Nightmares on Switch? I thought so.
Oh man, getting this game was a bit of a struggle. I was trying for the life of me to figure out if this was getting a physical release on the Switch, but I could never find anything to confirm or deny my suspicion. Going to Target or GameStop on launch day didn't help much. In fact, the GameStop guys were confused when they were looking for it on their database. But after a few weeks, I decided to give that region freeness the Switch has a try and imported the Japanese physical copy. That in itself took a few weeks to come in, and even longer than I had hoped, for I had to move the latest console reviews up a week. But last Monday, my little nightmare, pun intended, has arrived in all its physical glory. Plus I now know what Japan's rating system is like. This is 0C for 15 and up. Notable, I know.
So I finally have the game, and I'm going to prepare myself by wearing this jacket in the middle of summer to get with the theme as we jump in to our Little Nightmare.
So the reason why this is referred to as the Complete Edition, or Deluxe Edition on the other side of the world, is because not only can you play the original game as Six, but also the DLC story as the kid. We'll look over both stories in this vid, but we'll start off with where it all begins, with the numeral in the yellow raincoat dreaming about something ominous that may or may not be of importance later on. For those with a keen eye, this game may have a look similar to Limbo or Inside. More or less that's what it is, but let me just say, if this game has Bandai Namco on as publisher, this game must have something good over the rest. As Six, you'll be finding your way through this mysterious vessel called the Maw, and you'll do so by finding various different means of progression. Most of the area will be puzzle or platform oriented, so you'll have to put your noggin to the test and not get overcome by the fear you may come across. With a title like Little Nightmares, you would expect to find some creepy things and enemies throughout. I mean, if this image doesn't set the tone from the get-go, then I don't know what you were expecting. There are several different enemy types that you'll run into and will want you dead, so the best option for you is to strategize what the next move will be or run like hell. If you do die or get caught, you'll restart from the last checkpoint, which will be signified by the lanterns you come across. Although the loading times are a little long to my liking, it's not a big issue because I'm having a thrill. That's pretty much the basic premise of the game, but there is a little more to it, as you'll have some things to be on the lookout for. In some areas you'll find these statues that you'll need to break and gnomes that you'll need to hug. The statues will be hidden in places while the gnomes will run off and sometimes act as guidance in some parts. Also, once you hug a gnome, it'll follow your every move, even jump. Yay, jump party. One more thing, in some bits of the game, Six will become incredibly hungry, and you'll need to find food fast. This will most likely lead to a key part in the game or have some sort of significance, but be sure to watch yourself because you never know what may be lurking around the...
Well, okay, I'd say that's enough of Six's story for now because, well, she's gone, so I guess we'll move on to the kid.
The kid's story runs parallel somewhat to Six's, as you'll be sure to run into some of the same areas, but not everything will be the same, for there will be different challenges and enemies to get away from. The premise is very much the same, but there's one addition with collectibles, and that's the float Sams, where you'll need to pop the corks. I'm not sure what the collectibles do, but best bet it has to do with unlocking stuff in the extra menu, since the Switch doesn't have achievements, or what me and a friend coined Switch-eavements. But keep in mind the danger is still present and the challenge will only continue to grow, so be sure to keep your fear in check and keep a lookout for any...
Well, I guess we're gonna have to call it there. Everybody's dead.
In all seriousness, I'm gonna stop here since I think I should keep some of the game's wonder and suspense for myself and tell y'all to get the game when you can. You can find it on the eShop or on other platforms, but I'm glad it made its way onto the Switch because it's a very riveting experience. It's sure to grip you in the fear factor, and it'll get you to think on occasion, and perhaps make you think twice about overeating. You'll know what I mean once you play it more.
So with all that being said, what's my overall opinion?
Considering I've never played this type of a game, I'm actually compelled to go play Inside since it just came out this week on the Switch. I had fun with this title. It kept me alert and at times a little scared. I mean, it really gets to you in some places. All I can say is if you're interested in having to experience something that brings out the childhood fear in you, with a varying theme of hunger, try this game out and see what you can find out for yourself about the vessel, the people, and the characters you control, as you make your way out of this place and be free from this little nightmare. Pleasant dreams. So what do you think? Do you agree with me or have your own thoughts? Let me know by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, like the video with those thumbs up. If you think anyone else would like this vid, share it around. And if you want to see more of me, this show, and others, hit the subscribe button. I'm BrianTheBlue, thanks for watching. I'm going back to the past, and until next time, I'll see you in the future.